A bit of nostalgia here. It is two Crude Dudes by Dead East on the Sega Genesis or the Mega Drive for us Europeans. This game was up there with the greats like Streets of Rage, Golden Axe, and Shinobi for the Genesis. Well, perhaps Shinobi's a platformer, not a side-scroller beat 'em up. But I suppose this game is a platformer, side-scroller beat 'em up. Whatever, I don't know. One of the reasons why this game is so great is that it had stunning visuals. Okay, perhaps I should paraphrase that. Not stunning visuals compared to the arcade version, but detailed enough for the Genesis. I mean, you just have to look at the screen just to appreciate the level of detail they put in. You have billboards there, and you can, I think, read out what it says. It says hot dog. And then you have graffiti on the walls. Then you have textures on the bricks as well. I think it's, I mean, I haven't seen this level of minute detail being put into a game before. Perhaps I think Streets of Rage comes close to that as well. But yeah, then you had an awesome soundtrack. You just have to listen to the music just to appreciate how awesome it is. It's repetitive, yes, it is repetitive, but it's awesome. It's as awesome as, I suppose, Streets of Rage music or Golden Axe music, and those games had great music. And obviously a kick-ass gameplay. Going back to the point about the detail, I mean, you can see the tattoo on the discus run guy. I don't know what the enemies are called, but or officially called, but I like to give them names anyway. So yeah, gameplay was just off the wall. And then you had this boss at the levels. Like all levels had weird bosses. This is level 1's boss, and he's a stiletto wearing boss with a whip, or a snake as a whip. It's interesting design of characters. And then level 2, I think level 2 had the best music so far in the whole game. I've kind of skipped over content for the rest of the game. I've just went over the first 3 levels here, and you can see level 2 has some fat guys, wrestlers in leotards, and then you have this armadillo alien looking creature who just rolls around and rolls around. I think gets tired, and then you can pick him up easily when he gets tired, and then you can just toss him back. But yeah, I mean, nowadays I don't think games have that sort of forethought into their design philosophy. Or designers nowadays, developers should I say, nowadays focus more on other aspects such as, you know, 3D graphics, because face it, all games nowadays are mostly 3D, discounting of course the indie developed ones, most of which are 2D, and indie games are making a huge comeback, especially on the Steam platform, simply because of this reason. Because 2D games, I think, it doesn't have the third dimension, but what it does have is more focus on the gameplay itself. How to make the game more fun is what designers are more concerned with 2D games, as opposed to how to make the game look great in 3D, or how to have an awesome score for the game. But yeah, and then you had this quirky character design, like the Spider-Man dude who just jumps up and, I don't know, poops at you or vomits on you. Like, I don't know if you saw that earlier. But it's just these sort of things that I think combined make games really fun. I mean, you could pick this up with your friend and play for 20 minutes and then not get bored. I used to play this a lot with my friend, but yeah, he's not here, so it's just me. The other Crude Dude of the 2 Crude Dudes is not present. He's a blue guy. So here is what I was saying about interesting character design. You have a rhinoceros boss with I guess predator looks. Rhinoceros means predator, could be, but yeah, he's going around goring you. So, and then he had a great segment at the end where he sniffs his armpit or strikes a pose for the screen. And here's going back to the detail point. Can you see the snow on this? Now, when was the last time you saw snow in a side-scroller beat 'em up? I haven't. I can't remember the last time I saw snow in a game like this. Or perhaps X-Men had featured snow, perhaps. Oh, there must have been quite a few that had snow, but I mean, devil's in the detail, as the saying goes, right? And there's great level of detail in this game, and that's what I think makes it all the more fun, because you appreciate the little quirks. This weird other robot stretching his arm guy. I think Dalsim kind of strikes a resemblance from Street Fighter. Here's the best character so far. It's a purple evil Santa Claus who throws bombs as gifts. Now, how can you not like a game with an evil Santa Claus who gives you presents, right? This, to me, is just the pinnacle of what made this game great. It was just funny. I mean, it was funny, it was fun, because the way they went about making this fun was to make it more than just about, you know, just stomping on your enemies. It was more about giving you an interesting angle on the whole story, because the story basically is that you're busting down on these aliens that have taken over the city. And here we are on level 3's boss. I don't know if you saw the initial part to it. It kind of reminds me of Bruce Lee with a jumpsuit or something like that from that not Into the Dragon. What's Bruce Lee's final movie? Game of Death? Yeah, I think that's what it is. Anyway, and then once you kind of beat him, he turns into this huge lion monster. It's just awesome. Just don't take my word for it. Give it a go. Try 2 Crude Dudes, and you'll like it.